Hello everyone, this is the Raven Librarian. Welcome to another part of my series, Protecting My Library, in which I finally proceed to actually play and hopefully enjoy a lot of the games I've been playing on my PC over the last few years. Today, we will be seeing the story of Tales of the NeonSea. My understanding, story-focused game. See in the background, and there's the vibe of what the game is going to go for, stylistically speaking. Getting Blade Runner meet that in. No, I do not get the reason for that. I'm assuming, I'm not used to the match, but I'm assuming this is the main character. Let's find out. Roverism, a religious sect, appeared before the war between human and robots. Prologue. What's past is prologue. I wonder if the title is representative of the dialogue. I think the game might be freezing up. Yep. Where the hell am I? My head feels like it's going to explode. Okay. Hello, Grimly. Well, that was short-lived. Don't say. Whoa, wrong one. Ooh, that was bad. Okay. Getting a vibe for what the game's expecting of me. Man, this guy's fast. Going for a plague, I am deaf aesthetic. Nothing to be bloody sight. Rex. Ow. That hurt. Can't believe I'm still alive. These fungi must have broken my fall. Is this sewer? Those things from before were simply unbelievable. Am I hallucinating again, or is this another one of Noah's tricks? Simply not possible for humans to move like that. Why would he appear here all of a sudden? He even attacked me. My head is pounding. From what I can recall, that lunatic was torturing his prey in the dark. I hurt my wrist and ankle before. I better 50 before he finds me again. Red tab. Memos where you can only tap in file size. Okay? Here are your rooms. Acquire hand part, acquire foot part, finish body restoration. Alright, here's the dust. What I got on this. These spore plants have mutated after being exposed to poisonous radioactive industrial waste. All kinds of fun. The DNA of these planets has been seriously influenced by the radioactive material, so they glow slightly in the dark, and the spore contains trace elements of radiation too. Okay, I'm assuming this is actually a text error, and it's supposed to be the DNA of these plants. Don't know if fungi count as plants, but I don't. That's the least of my real bothers. I just really doubt they meant to say plant. Just gotta learn to get the hang of the motion. But the thing that was getting me killed was I was changing hands so I could press shift, and I wasn't paying attention when something would pop up on screen that you could press this easily. I just gotta get used to using the two hands without mixing them up in my brain. It's unfortunate there's no power, but the cable seems to be in good condition. Oh, hang on 1 second. Gotta do something real quick. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Real sorry about that. This fungus seems to be highly invasive. It's spreading everywhere. Better not go that way. I guess I need something for that cable. Oh, my hat. Did I just see my hat run out? That fall must have banged me up even more than I thought. No, it means something's on your hat. I'm not leaving here without my hat. Okay, you're that kind of character. Looks like this robot took a fall too. He wasn't as lucky. Okay. Scared away? I know. We can use these valves and vents to release the steam. Sorry about that, little buddy. Got it. Looks alright. I just don't feel right without my hat. And I'm not gonna think too hard about what that animal was and what it does in my hat. Can't get up because his leg's broken. That does make sense. These electronic spores look poisonous. I better not go that way. Okay. Another poor dead robot. Killed in one hit. What happened before you died? Okay. This flyer advocates roverism, and it seems to be a group of people who believe in Basum. That madman Noah is a believer in this Basum. Pray to our Basum. I have no idea if I'm spelling that right, but I think it's funny. He brings with him a birth twig, walks through the yard of God and brings the lost ones vivid expectation by spreading God's ways. God of reception, we sing to you. Our bodies are flesh as well as iron, and you will guide us into fusion. All the people sing for the praise, God of fusion and communication. The song, the song, the song. You are the king of the birds. You lead our lost souls. We will follow your hands and embrace the terrain of gods. By that time, humans and robots will be fused into one being in the arms of God. A wrinkled flyer full of fanatical praise for the sun, the god of fusion and communication in roverism. I wonder if... wait. There's an item. Is it just the same one? Or is there new information? Let's see. Yeah. The robot population, roverism, and the sun. The robot population rose sharply in the beginning of the 22nd century, and the traditional religions were not able to have a place for these new members of society. Yeah, that makes sense. New religions and gods came into existence. They are the god of destiny, Lark, the god of oath, Smoth, the goddess of fusion and communication, the sun, goddess of mystery, Elenium, and the god of sleep. No name for them. The gods, or is that a comment that just keeps going? The gods of roverism opened their arms to both humans and robots. Because of the conflicts between early expansions and old school religions, people saw it as something between a cult. As word of the religion spread, the number of believers increased significantly. Yeah, that tends to happen. Humans and robots are both ignorant rovers on this land, and they can only get the right direction of life under the guidance of God. This is the reason behind the name roverism. The Zone is one of the major gods in roverism, as she stands for fusion and communication. Her believers crave for the fusion of human and robots, and believe that only fusion can dissolve disputes, and only the fused body can be qualified to communicate with the Sun. The rumor has it that the Zone believers started the earliest human and robot combination experiments. I hope those were all voluntary, because if not, that, regardless of whether or not they're a cult, they jump straight into the run the heck away from immediately. Electrical scissors, sorry. A little blunt, but still usable. Gonna have to watch out for anything that might electrocute me. Probably gonna need. Oh no. Wait, what's that? He's not. No. Not ready for another chase sequence. Wait, oh, never mind, it's a cat. Yeah, it's got glowing eyes, I don't care, it's still a cat. Unless it turns into that one from the Marvel films, I'm fine. It's you! Oh, we know each other. William. Oh, nice name. Meow meow. How did you get here? We'll play somewhere else. The last thing I need is more trouble. Meow. Well, you're gonna stick around. This must be a maintenance station used by pipeline workers before this place was abandoned. I should be able to recover from my wounds if I can restore the power supply. I can't do anything about it until I find enough mechanical parts. Alright? What we got here? Without power, this repair station cannot be operated. Okay, so we need to fix it. What about this? The cable is severed, I'll need to replace it. Find stuff first. Everything in there is broken. Great. What about here? Used to dismantle machines, but it's all rusted. We'll use wait, make sure there's no. Okay, just a bit. Sorry about this guy. I think I need to use this. Real sorry about this. Universal robotic ankle parts are relic from a bygone age. I'll check this out. Okay, so I hope that means I can fix it using. Wait. I know, I still need the cable. Wait. Then how do I fix the cable? The generator is completely dry. I'll need to find an alternate source. Oh! I need to fill the generator with alternative power cells. There must be something around here I can use. Okay. Does that work? No. Okay. What about this cable? Anything to react to it? Nope. Okay. Okay, wait, why doesn't it say that one? Oh, okay, just the same thing. Okay. Yeah. Gotta be careful with that. Okay, now it'll let me leave. Wonder why it wouldn't let me do that before. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's why, because I needed his help first. I think William sounds like a guy name. Wait a second. Would this be this power sack inside the cyborg rat? Wait, the rat is the cyborg. Why would you make cyborg? No. It's just what I need to fire up the generator. William damaging this one with its teeth. There are 3 empty power slots in the generator, so I'll need at least 3 power slots. Pretty sure I saw some rat holes near the place where I fell. We should go there and find a way to catch them. Probably can't climb up there with a broken arm leg situation still going on. I might be able to get something out of this poison. Or lady. I wonder if the robots will have gender. Professional mechanical wrist, the surface of which has suffered severe erosion. I remember him mentioning there was a cable somewhere here that could be useful. Yeah, that one over there. Don't destroy them. Scared off all the cyborgs, right? Now what am I supposed to do? No? What? You wanna go in there and catch some cats for me? Yeah. Are you sure? Completely mangled the last rat. I guess you're my only option right now. I need 3 cyborg rat power sets. Remember, you're not allowed to damage them. I'm counting on you. So... Oh. So... Okay, fair enough, but how do we... Can I even see if they're looking my way? Okay, wait, I might still be able to capture that one. Nope, never mind. Can't catch that one. Really? Yeah. Nope. Well, there's no point, you're gonna run off no matter what. Try to catch him with the next one. That's one. An energy crystal formed inside the cyborg rat. I should be able to use to replacement. One down. Two. And three. Yep. I've got all the energy, so it's time to head back. The cat can talk. You did it. You found 3 power cells. And they're all in perfect condition, too. Man. Don't get too cocky. You may have gotten these power cells, but you're also the one who scared away the cyborg rat in the first place. Now. So, while silly, it does raise the question of whether he knows that the cat can talk, or if that's only for our convenience. Right. Like, is the cat... Did the cat only talk in there as a joke for us? It actually can talk, but he doesn't know it. Or, it can talk, it is talking, it just all comes off as meow. Yeah, the whole... We don't actually talk like animals. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that. What was that about? Okay. Let's see. I know I need to put here. This. Probably put this here. Then I need to see if I can... Does that work? Ugh. This kind of power supply can also conduct energy when the sources are arranged in order from weakest to strongest. Apparently, this is the one that isn't working. How about now? That seemed to work. Alright, never mind. Okay, so maybe I need to go all the way around here. Oh, no, sorry, never mind. Bottom ones also need to light up. There. Yo, it honest to God just occurred to me that this character is putting a lot of faith that this thing, which has been down here rusting and getting filled up with fungus like everything else in the sewer, is going to actually work. I know we're fixing it, but that is still a very bold and desperate thing. Everything's ready to go now. I just hope this won't kill me. Alright, he is at least self-aware of the fact that it could go very wrong. Ah, nice. Oh man, this is terrible. Okay, that might have been intentional, but I'm pretty sure that was my computer lagging so hard it made the cutscenes freeze. Chapter 1. The Thread Unravels. So that seemed to be him probably we're starting off from, hey Wally, so we're going from the past, the beginning. There's a common tactic. It's in somewhere either in the middle or near the ending of the story. So we start there, get a feel for how bad things are going to go for the character, and then we flash back to when things technically actually start as far as the story is concerned. And then we see the irony or, karmic situation that befalls us. Wakey, wakey, it's time to get up. Damn, you're so noisy. What the hell are you doing, BBX? Do you want me to throw you back into the furnace? I need to perform a routine checkup on your mechanical parts. It's 4 days overdue. Sure, whatever. Just wait for me over there and I'll come to you. Okay, let's get this over and done with. Scanning body. Yeah, that looks bad. Beep, 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 warning. Beep, 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 warning. Based on the test results, the mechanical parts of your body are about to collapse. How's that even possible? Didn't I just get new knees? There's nothing I can do about the test results. Take a look for yourself. Oh, you're gonna get a point-by-point description of how broken my body is. Electronic artificial eyes. I had artificial eyes implanted when I was on the police force special team. My eyes have multiple view amplifying functions and can switch between different identification modes. They come in handy at a crime scene, however, because the eyes haven't been serviced for a long time, many of the functions are no longer working, and even the basic night view mode is now giving me problems. It's all the benefits, but he's getting all the detriments. This mechanical arm was installed after the Apocalypse Garden incident. Its internal structure is made of titanium alloy, greatly improving its strength. This was the most advanced design at the time. However, just 10 years later, it's already out of date. That's how it is. Mechanical lower limbs. Bionic mechanical limbs, which house bionic muscle tissues connecting to titanium alloy bones. I recently replaced my old knees with new ones from Morax's repair shop, so I don't know why they are already malfunctioning again. Like I said, that was the last thing he fixed. Half mechanical brain, which half. During the Apocalypse Garden incident, in order to save my life, my partner merged part of his own electronic brains with my damaged brain, altering them both drastically. According to official records, this is the only living case of a human brain merging with an electrical brain. Although this procedure is completely banned, the authorities turned a blind eye on the incident due to its extenuating circumstances, and what they said were my outstanding contributions. This incident has been kept secret from the public. Considering we already know that there's a religion/cult, but we'll see, that seems to want to achieve something like this, that automatically makes me assume we might be the target. My right lung, liver, and several other internal organs were seriously damaged by an explosion during... You got it, that's your thing, your event. My family organized the replacement of these damaged organs with the most advanced bionic artificial organs. This technology is only available to the powerful and wealthy residents of Sky City. But because I'm a stubborn old horse, I refuse to go back to Sky City for regular maintenance. It doesn't help that I like a drink or two, and that messes up the accuracy of the test data. Mechanical hands, complete with a great number of sensing devices at the tips of its fingers. And that's gotta get very disorienting. It's like, every time you... Considering, how sensitive these things could get, you just be touching everything, and everything would just be giving you sensory overload. These fingers can simulate the touch and feel of real fingers with great accuracy, making them capable of numerous precise operations. However, because I always forget to apply joint oil, the joints have serious wear and tear. If they remain unmaintained, increasingly bad mobility problems will occur. Now that explains why I kept dying. I joke. Okay, wait. I think I might be pressing the wrong button here. Let's just make sure. Good. Anything else I can press? Nope. Okay, that's definitely time to go. You see? I didn't lie to you. Let me perform an overall maintenance. You do realize that you haven't changed any of my parts in the past 2 years, right? It's a miracle that I can still scan you at all, so stop making a fuss. And just where am I gonna find parts for a relic like you? The museum? I should probably donate you to the museum so they can put you on display. Initiating self-destruct sequence. Calm down, I'm kidding. Head upstairs to the workshop and I'll give you a quick checkup. "3 days ago." Got it. So it'll take 3 days for everything to go from bad to worse. Wait, where's the thing? Oh, right. Tab. There we go. Oh yeah, these guys. This is a synthetic creature with machine and organ parts, likely the product of an early cyborg technology experiment. Alright, thanks for actually answering my joking question, gang. The rat's great adaptability to environments has been reinforced through the innovation. As a half-machine and half-organic being, how they reproduce remains a mystery, although researchers agree copulation would involve a lot of sparks. I think that's meant as a joke. Okay. Rex, gender, male. Race, human. Age, 38. Occupation, detective. And he's in the Sunlight Street. He lives downtown on Sunlight Street, 222B, in a 3-story apartment which reveals his affluent past. However, he is barely making ends meet nowadays, earning his income working as a detective. Liquor has become an indispensable part of his life. Another check in the I'm a, I forget what the right term is, but I'm a class old detective stereotype. And he can usually be found in a state of intoxication. I already said the check. After graduating from the police academy, he became part of the special mission squad investigating the sculpture murders under Royd's command. Royd's probably going to show up. After the special mission task squad was disbanded, he joined the anti-revolutionist special squad and won the Hero's Medal for his excellent performance during the suppression of riots, as well as his success in terminating the leader's plot. Almost half of his body is mechanical, and it is considered a miracle that he survived his body's intense rejecting of the audience. He has a habit of concealing his unique physical structure from prying eyes. BBX helps him to maintain the mechanical parts of his body. It's gonna be a lot of that. Okay. Do I want to know what the pink thing on his bed is? Oh. How did this watch end up here? It's ironic how I didn't even give it a second look back then. Hello. They actually added my reflection in the mirror. A lot of weird stuff here. Also, this might actually be the same mask that the thing that was chasing. The guy was chasing us with. An old picture with a sense of religious ritual. And a code. Okay. I'm gonna take a photo of this just for my own sake. Yeah, I have horrors. Yep. This morning's newspaper, let me have a look. It seems like everyone is talking about Augusto's participation in the campaign. Mayoral. Okay. Keep pressing the wrong. Keep going for the menu when I'm supposed to go for a different button. Any information? The Eye of Horus represents the blessing of the god and the highest monarchical power. The ancient Egyptians were convinced that the Eye of Horus was critical to achieving resurrection, so that might explain why it shows up a lot in fiction. This picture was bought from an archaeological team by Rex's grandfather, and it is said that it is something to do with a mysterious pharaoh, so it was estimated to be quite valuable. An interesting fact is that a monitoring system named the Eye of Horus is currently being built. You don't say. The authorities claim that this system is built to protect the personal security of citizens and prevent crimes. Absolutely no one believes them, but they're building it anyway. So you choose what commentary that's about. Mayoral candidate, a brief introduction to Augusto. As the pioneer of robot politicians, Augusto's reputation among robots is second only to the prophet. He even has some human supporters. Augusto advocates changing the robot situation using political means. He has been working towards this goal since he stepped into the political world. Augusto and his political followers are quite serious about this election, and they have embarked on a major campaign drive. Okay, so he's obviously going to be a major figure. So, place your bets. Corrupt, murder victim, or totally, completely legit, and, you know, he's just never going to win. Electronic artificial... Oh, right, this is mine. How much can I actually... Nope, cannot read any of that. 2028 Electronic Artificial Arm Application Form. The form was filled out with messy handwriting, and certain fields such as name are still vaguely visible. This form wasn't submitted in the end and was left messy with random writing. It was supposed to end up in the rubbish bin, but for some reason it wasn't thrown away and has been kept till today. Guess we'll figure out why later. Yeah, I already said this. So, let's see. No time. Oh, so that's the bathroom. Got it. The apartment's power distribution box locked but not in use. Might come in handy later. Hopefully I won't miss anything. I can come back down later. This place is haunted. What's wrong? Why are the lights off? Didn't I tell you to wait for me at the interchange station? I think something is over at... There's something over at the armor. Oh, come on. You're a robot that's afraid of ghosts. Just turn the lights on. The lights aren't working. I think the circuit downstairs has malfunctioned. Isn't there anything that still works in this place? Never mind. Let's find out what's going on here first. Might be the cat. Single row key that can be used to unlock the distribution box. Screw you. I should fix the lights first. I'll be back. Okay, fair enough. Okay. See if I can... Oh, another puzzle. Why are the circuits so messed up? Need to rotate the wire to connect both ports. Yeah, I've done this before. It actually reminds me of the BioShock puzzles. So, hold on. Oh, okay. There's gonna be a bit more. Yeah, this might be a bit more frustrating. Oh, yeah. Okay. So do I just need one to rotate all the way here, or do I need them to actually stay? Okay, this could be a problem. Almost, but nah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm messing this up just by doing this on without actually thinking about where the tubes are connecting. That works. That's it. Time to go back and check the workshop. I'll take it. Nope. Still freaking out? What the heck is in there? Please go have a look. Aren't you supposed to be psychic? I got so sick that I was having hallucinations. Why would you think that makes me a psychic? Interesting attic. The cat must have pushed these documents in the shelf. Mankind is so pretentious, always feigning ignorance. What's that all about? Also, I might have just gone in the opposite direction and spoiled the fact that that's the cat. With the help of Prophet, a large number of robots began to awaken. Panic and unease began to spread through humanity, and various conflicts arose between these two sides. Hold on. Sorry. The humans wanted to use the awakened robots for research purpose, and some even tried to attack them out of pure malice. In order to avoid persecution, some awakened robots assembled and tried to escape human society completely. But the situation didn't improve. Instead, these robots gathering places were found and destroyed by humans, and their resources and energy supplies were cut off. The robots were forced to counterattack, escalating the conflict into a state of war. Awakened robots from all parts of the world rose up and joined the war. The war continued for several years until June of 2057, when the threat of nuclear weapon activation by Prophet resulted in the beginning of a Cold War between the two sides. A truce was signed following intervention from Prophet and members of the human leadership. Great. So things were and probably are so bad that war is very much on the table. Let's see what's going on here. Cat jump scare. Yeah, that's a man. This place really is haunted. Stop being so paranoid. One more crazy word and I'll have you disassembled. According to my observations, I think it's a cat. A cat. Listen to that sound. Difficult to hear clearly, but I'm sure that's a cat now. The armor's stuck. I can't get it to open. I need to figure out a way to save this little guy. According to the information I found in the archives, this armor once belonged to an ancient knight, and his spirit is said to live on inside the armor after his death. If the armor is separated from its weapon, the spirit will become enraged and place a curse on the one who dons the armor. It's true, the curse is real, but it's not been paying attention. A weapon. I remember seeing a claymore lying around. I can't remember where I put it. Okay. The goal is probably to find that claymore. Just want to make sure it didn't show up here again. So it's either back in the old room that I started in, and I just didn't notice it. Let's see if he put it inside. Let's see if he left it in the bathroom. That's a claymore. It is a sharpened two-handed sword, which hasn't rusted despite being stored in the bathroom. Sturdy, suitable for use as a clothes hanger. Okay. Also, I've seen at least 3 different female posters and like objects in this place. That's another notch in the I'm a stereotypical detective collection. I also just noticed he's constantly putting his hands in his pockets. That might just be so I don't have to animate his robot arm, but I think that's also a common trend. If not for detectives, then people would know. So, hey, isn't that William? Meow. So you were the ghost in the armor. How did you end up there, you silly cat? Meow, 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 meow. Something isn't right about this armor. You're lucky you didn't get hurt. Pretty sure I just cursed myself, so that'll be fun. Go home. I don't have any dried fish for you today. And the cat's gone. And, of course, it's there, so gotta read it. Male, 2 years old, stray cat's occupation. A black cat who likes to stay clean. He appeared one day at Mr. Miss place and has returned ever since for food. He seems to have a thing for cats with white fur. Mr. Miss originally planned to kick him out, but William displayed a remarkable comprehension and understanding of his directions, leading to him assuming that William must have received some type of special training. Now, William often finds himself completing tasks or retrieving items in exchange for delicious dried fish. Okay. Finally go to the interchange station now. Now he's done freaking out. So seems either the processor or the decoder isn't working. I remember seeing a processor on the first floor. No more decoders left, but it might be possible to get one from other household appliances with a dismantling tool. So I'm gonna need something like the screwdriver or the to get something out of Because I have to decide which appliance the character is willing to live without. Okay, so not a fan of, well, a lot of family members apparently, except for that one portrait, the circular one with the, I'm assuming, miss or lady. You didn't mark that one off. There are no living wizards. Oh, Harry Potter reference. Nice. A lot of locks. Skill trophy, now filled with cat food. That'll come in handy later. Nice ass. Why are you still here? Miss Perry's probably looking for you now. Meow. This little guy wants to play with me. I better pretend I didn't see him. There are many books about genetic diseases on this shelf. In order to catch Noah, I have done quite a lot of research in this area. I wonder if that guy's still alive. Huh. Seems to be a processor in that box up there. Can't reach it. How did I get up there? I need to find a way to retrieve that processor. Also, I really hope that's just a toy skeleton. Really do love all of the tiny details in the layout of this house. Gives me the impression that we're gonna be coming back here quite often. Also, I just realized this thing's on. That seems dangerous. Okay. I don't see anything that I have to interact with here. Okay, so what am I missing? Once again, apologies for the wrong button. Find replacement parts. I find the processor, find the code, and so on. Okay, so I need the disassembling device. Alright, what's new? Oh yeah. Male 2. Okay, so the robots do get genders. A very old robot with some legacy military fittings. It's difficult to find parts for his model nowadays. Due to its outdated design, this type of robot only functions well upon receiving detailed instructions. The Donut Cup Basketball Championship Trophy. The best players from police stations all over the county participated and completed for nearly half a year. During the competition, several major cases were cracked, and several old inter-provincial serial killers were brought to justice. But before the committee announced the results, the second and third place teams had acquired important evidence of the first place team's corruption within the police system. Rex from the second team cooperated with internal affairs and launched a surprise attack on the headquarters of the corrupt officials. The mercenary organization known as Black Crown was exposed as part of a deep network within the police system, which has been sabotaging the force for years. With the support from the Department of Justice, Rex finally put the leader of the first place team behind bars, and had their previous basketball victories stricken from the record. This prize is highly recognized among the authorities, and it represents the real champions. There hasn't been another Donut Cup since then. Okay, that's a lot of lore. Genetic technology and diseases. Genetic modification technology has made it possible to reinforce some human physical functions, which once convinced humanity that they had acquired the skill of gods. Oh, the hubris. The genetic disease that came with this technology has shattered this dream. This kind of genetic disease has been found on test subjects as well as their descendants. The reproduction behavior of these people create a genetic pool with the potential to contaminate the human gene. Therefore, test subjects and descendants within 5 generations are under the government's observation. That's not creepy. The outbreak of genetic diseases and the high fatality rates have panicked society. That's always a good start. There is no answer as to why this disease has developed, and the rumor of patient zero has been widely spread, even though it is not recognized in the professional field. It is possible to be just a result of natural balance. Well, I mean, more likely all the crazy things people kept putting into themselves had a bad reaction to, our natural biological system, which, even what little I understand of biology, is constantly, spewing out, just normal components of biology. I think I said that twice needlessly. It's, bacteria, all that stuff, constantly fighting back and forth with our own internal system. You add a bunch of tech to it, something weird is bound to happen. It's not a very sciencey approach, I'll admit, so I'm really probably just talking out of my own imagination. It's just that I've seen it in other fiction where cyborg, combined with human tends to end up with crazy super diseases. Okay, so it's a little, what's the right word? Sort of overwhelming, I guess. It's the closest word I can think of right now. The fact that so many things can just, really, a cherished post, my god. Okay. Also, Lost reference up there. What does it say? An old-fashioned game console, but the cassette is broken. If I find new ones, I can play game here. Oh, some fancy clothing. Is that it? That's it. Wait, what are you gonna say about this thing? Hard to believe after all these years, this beak mask is all we could recover. So yeah, just the fact that so many things in the background actually have text for them. Simple stuff, but that means I have to be conscious of whether or not I want to do that for... No. Actually turn that on. Messy code. If I want to do that for every single section of the game. For if/when I pick this game up again. I already read this. Okay, so my hope is that I don't have to do that as far as the story is concerned, and that the story will actually tell me what things of importance I need to interact with. The tool to dismantle should be locked, but I can't recall. I really need to quit drinking. Okay, I'm not gonna try to just wing it. Hopefully there's a clue areas. A code reference table I designed to use to crazy stuff like this. Okay. That's the Eye of Horus reference. So, no, I wish I had actually pulled that thing off from... Can I pull this? No. Okay. Still more stuff. The noisy arm is now dead silent. Okay, so pull back the Horus poster. Gonna take another photo of this unique reference table made by myself back when I was studying cryptology. The relevant passwords are used in a home device, and I practice memorization when I enter the password each time. There is a line of text at the back of the table. If you forget the password, go find help from Horus, right? So I'll take one of this, so I don't have to keep pulling it up. And now I just need this. Alright, so the thing is figuring out which part of it is meant to be the code. As in the whole code. Is the... If I need 4 of these. Let's try this backwards. Bottom one might be a 7. Sorry, top. Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure how this is supposed to be marked. Yeah, I'm genuinely confused by this. 3. And a 4. No. Maybe backwards. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong. Yeah. Let's try this again. Alright, so this is the code, and this is just telling me to go read the back. Right, now. If I check... No, wait, is it the thing? So what I'm not sure of is if I'm supposed to only mark the symbols or if they're supposed to only be numbers. And if they're supposed to be like a combination, I'm not seeing. There's a... Two, 7. The heck is this all about? This armor, bought at auction, is said to have once belonged to a brave and noble knight. However, the hero was eventually betrayed by both his friend and emperor, and his body was buried along with his armor and weapon. 20 years later, these items were mysteriously returned to the knight's hometown. Both the armor and weapon showed no sign of erosion, and previous battle damage had disappeared. The emperor was terrified and soon died of sickness. The armor was later collected by the royal family and was stored in the corner of a museum ever since. One thing is mentioned across all records: don't separate the armor and the weapon. So it's still a little done. Stuck on the first hurdle for the puzzle. I wonder if I can still talk. That's enough. Could probably just press it randomly, but I'd really rather not do it like that. So it's the bottom one. Maybe there's a clue based on how it's written. No, it's just a text again. The Eye of Horus represents the blessing of the god and the highest. The ancient Egyptians were convinced that the Eye of Horus was critical to achieving resurrection. This picture was bought from an archaeological team by Rex's grandfather, and it is said that it is something to do. Okay, so it's just the. What about the bottom? Is there anything at the bottom? An interesting fact is that a monitoring. Okay, that's just. All of that's just the lore. The thing I'm not sure of is which ones are numbers to write. If it's just those four together, maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. It's those four, just those four numbers, and I just need to figure out the order. Let's assume that bottom goes first. Okay, let's try the other order then. Okay, so that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. I was actually making it more complicated than it was. It was literally just the numbers, just the four numbers on the Horus portrait, and just doing that. I kept thinking that I had to combine the numbers and with the other sigils figure out what number they were, but no, it was literally just those four numbers. I just had to do them in, I think it's from up to down. The universal electronic dismantler that can dismantle most electronic parts, mechanical parts. Alright, now I can check which household appliances have a compatible decoder. So it's all about figuring out which part work without. This washing machine seems like it's even older than that antique robot. This is dismantled. I'll need to go to the kitchen to get booze in the future. Not gonna happen. Priorities. I say just as I'm deliberately avoiding destroying the console. I still play with it, so I'm not about to take it apart. Alright, that I'm sympathetic about. The alcoholism? The game addiction. This is what we live for. If there's anything here I could actually dismantle. Nope. Hopefully I didn't miss anything in the attic. Let's check downstairs. This machine is too old to have that chip. What we get? Decoder. A universal digital decoder. Smart device compatible with a wide range of electronic equipment. Hey little guy, can you get that box down on top of the bookcase? Don't give me that attitude. Have you forgotten who saved you earlier? I bet this cunning little thing just wants me to play with it. Here's some dried fish. I'll take you out for a walk. I'll hook you up with a nice female cat. Here's some dried fish. If you help me, I'll give you some delicious dried fish. How does that sound? William doesn't seem to be interested and shakes his head slightly. What? You don't want dried fish? I thought it was a favorite. I bet this kind of little thing. Okay. Let's see the female cat thing first. I saw a very cute female cat recently. If you help me out, I'll introduce you to her. Meow, meow. Did you just yell at me? Could you have someone already? Meow, meow, meow. William lowers his head somewhat shyly. I bet this cunning little thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he was on the money. Give me what I need and I'll take you for a walk. Meow, meow, meow. William seems quite keen to go outside. Want to have some fun outside, right? Once I'm done here, I'll take you for a walk. Just get the box down for me first. Meow, meow. Smart cat. Thanks, little guy. Nice work. So, here's that dried fish we agreed on. Meow. You don't want it? Meow. Alright, I know you want to go outside. Just give me a moment to replace this stuff. I'll be right down. Meow, meow. I've recorded the parts. Now let's go to the workshop. So is he... Next. Aw, that's cute. He's like, I want to go out. I want to go out. Not a cat, don't have a cat, but as someone who gives my dog daily walks, I can definitely relate to that sentiment. Okay. Here we go. We good? We're good. Nice. Chips are fixed. Let's test the electronic. Match the frequency to the preset shape by turning the buttons. Okay. So how would I even know which one's correct? No, like, seriously, what am I supposed to even do here? Oh, wait, I think I can see it now. Okay, that's what I... Okay, wait, so main... Okay, this one was close, but... not too crazy. Closer. Okay, maybe I need to get rid of that change. Okay, what the real problem is, how do I even know which one of these is causing the problem? Okay. I think each one handles some part of the wave itself. Okay, so none of that seems to be helping. Can't tell which one is making it. I think it's this one first. Too short, too big, too chaotic. That's the closest one. There we go. I mostly just kept doing it until it looked right. There was definitely a sequence to it, I just couldn't really register which one was which. Hey, what's going on? UBX? Beep beep. Can you still talk? Then I'm dead. Damn it! Exploded. BBX, are you still with me, buddy? Looks like BBX has activated its emergency hibernation mode. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg to find a mechanic. I'll have to buy the parts to fix it myself. Apologies. Sorry if y'all heard that. Okay, time for that walk, I promised. Let's go, William. Oh, hey, there's the hat. I forgot about that. He was talking about the hat. Oh, that's the white cat. And he just ditched me for a female cat. He was begging me to play with him just a minute ago. I guess gals before pals stands true, even for cats. Nope, not touching that. Oh, well, I need to visit the repair shop anyway. 712. Really? one number up. That's futuristic. I suppose that's in itself kind of the joke. It's like, there's progress in numbers numerically. It's technically going up, but it's like just one notch, and you could argue that makes it even worse. Also, it's probably just there, so it's technically what it is, but, you know, not, so copyright. So I just want to leave it up here with the image. So this area of town's already got a pretty obvious bias. Once again, sorry if you can't see the mouse, but up there's posters of what I'm assuming are the two, the two candidates for mayor. So, and could be the human ones just running for re-election. And we know this guy, the robot, he's running, and he's actually gaining support amongst mostly robots. Apparently some humans are for it. Actually, probably a he, considering we know that the robots get genders. And anyway, the point is that, at least in this area of town, somebody not a little too fond of our little robot guy. I think that might have been insulting, saying calling him little. It's probably going to be huge when we actually meet him. Oh, hey, there's actually a robot walking past. So, here's an interesting start to the game. Mostly just doing the fun exploration stuff. Just got a nice little shot of the background. Game starts and you've already got strong hints at the chaotic nature of everything that's going on here. What might be a cult, it could just be religious extremists. Either way, you know, if somebody's really passionate about bringing humans and robots together, and some might not do it in the best way possible. We've got the growing conflict simmering conflict between robots and humans of the setting. So there's an obvious implication that at any point in time, especially if things get very emotional between the two groups, you know, you're stuck in a city populated by both, one spark and suddenly the whole town could go nuts. Just in Detective, that's a common setup. It's like I said, I made the joke about the mayor robot probably dying, but that's a common enough trope because if he dies, then obviously his murder becomes a big mystery, and those who, on both sides, who got something to win and lose from him disappearing would, you know, things would escalate on, so on and so forth. Mostly just pointing out the obvious in a common story like this. Hands down, the thing that catches my eye of this game, like right off the bat, no question, is the detail of the environment. Like, not just the building, his apartment, just even here now, the thing that you're hopefully seeing pretty well on the recording. It's just like it's obviously inspired by movies and other stories and stuff, but just it still takes effort to draw this stuff. It takes effort to animate it, to give it all light, to make it all stand out in a nice way, you know. Just in one single image of road passing of this city, you know, it already feels like a genuine place that I want to visit. Visit. It was a place I want to see. It's a place I want to explore. Get a chance to actually learn about these characters and the people that would live here. Like, what makes this place what it is. Yeah, it's really, obviously, that's always a bit of a short experience for considering even the length of most games, even in these. As you know, I don't wanna say it too often because I don't want to give, you know, an unfair impression of games, considering I'm only playing them for like an hour at most, you know, an hour and a half in this case, but still, like, that's not enough time to give most games a fair critique or even like an opinion about them. But, you know, I'm doing it for a reason. That is to just see what these games are all about. And so far, this is probably the game that's given me the strongest first impression. Like, if I had to decide based just on that, just on the time, this is probably the one game that's actually sold me on actually playing it, based solely on just the experience I've had making this video. Sorry if there's always a ramble on, just wanted to give my honest opinion on that. As always, Raven's Librarian, hope to see you in the videos, hope to see if you might find this game interesting, play it for yourselves, or, see if you want to have me play more of it. But until next time, take care everyone, see you in a future video.